house is a complete disaster, so we're gonna get the house cleaned up, and then I am making, for the first time, applesauce. Nourishing tradition, so I'm just kind of starting to get into it. So this is looking, a little steamy, looking a lot more done than I was expecting. You can't be out there by yourself for more than like 2 seconds, and I'm like, girl, I got things to do. Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. So today is going to be a little day in the life. You're going to come with me as I get it all done. I will try to leave timestamps of like when I'm doing things. But yeah, I just thought it'd be kind of fun. So we are getting ready for, well, it's Saturday. My husband's actually working. My house is a complete disaster. So we're going to get the house cleaned up. And then I am making, for the first time, applesauce and maybe a few more things. I got dairy raw milk for the first time yesterday, and so I'm going to be trying to make some. It's called Cream Fresh. It's a European cream cheese. I'm actually going to look into. I don't think I'll have enough cream to make cheese, but I'm actually going to start looking into making something. I made my coffee drink this morning. It's basically protein powder, coffee, a little bit of milk, and a little bit of creamer, and it is really good. It's my I'm too broke to go to Starbucks drink. Anyway, so I figured I'd bring you along with me today. So I'm going to, yeah, all the kids are up except for one. And I'm like, of course, it's like just past 7 and they went to bed late last night. So I was hoping they'd sleep until like 8, but never, right? Never. So anyway, I'm going to go get ready. I got to go get the goats taken care of and the goats and chickens fed. Then we're going to start cleaning this house and getting it all done. So. And I just got done. I fed the animals a little later than I intended to because they were I'm trying not to feed them before it gets lighter out because I want to make sure that they're safe, because at dusk and dawn is when predators come a lot. And so I want to make sure there's enough light, and I try to like scatter the seed, because the goats, if I just poured it, the goats would eat all the chicken food. So if I scatter it, it's harder for them to eat. And we don't have a shelter yet set up to put the goats in a separate area. So we're that's a goal that we're having. We now have technically two paddocks, 2 little pen area, fenced in areas. I guess some of the things I didn't realize with homesteading is how, like, because it's kind of a trendy thing, and I mean, it's always been something that we've been interested in. We've never been like, I've never been a huge like follow the trend person, But apparently this is a trend, and so it seems like everything is really expensive. And so it's really hard to, like, you know, to get the right kind of fencing for goats, it's the smaller squares. So it's like, I think it was like 300 for like 300 is about $1 a foot, maybe a little less. And so, you know, you don't have, so we've spent probably about $1,000 just on our fencing, and we have like, it's a decent area fenced in, but it's not like acres, you know. So we're actually looking at adding some fencing kind of between our property line and our neighbors below us, because we're not really sure what's going on, but they are, there was a lady there that she lived in her trailer, and now there's like 4 trailers and tents being put up. And so we feel like we need to kind of put a very obvious like fence up between the properties to basically make sure that they stay on their property, we stay on our property, kind of thing. So that's a whole other video for another day. But so yeah, so I am going to rest for a bit, probably make some breakfast, and then I'm going to get started with making the applesauce, because I think it has to get like cook for like hours. So we'll see. I'll show you what we're using too. So yeah, I better go do that. All right, so these apple cores are going to go out to the chickens and the goats. And this is the apples I got in here. I'm going to put 2 cups of water, and then we're going to put it on, I think it said on low heat. Bring to a boil, simmer covered. Yeah, so I'm going to bring it to a boil, and then we're going to simmer it. So. Okay, so it's a little after 10. So the apples have to boil for a while. I'm gonna probably let them not boil, but simmer. You can see how they're doing. They're already starting to look kind of smushy. So I'm kind of excited about it. I've never made apples before. And I like the recipe called, oh, yeah, I see that. He put M&Ms in his soda because he's weird. Yeah. But, yeah, so we're doing it. The sweetener is maple syrup, so I kind of like that. And we actually found out we have what are called big leaf maples on our property, and we're actually seriously considering tapping them and doing, I guess, big leaf maple syrup is kind of like a delicacy, isn't the right word, but it's kind of, because they're more rare, I guess they're like an endangered species. So we're actually thinking of part of our homesteading is to actually plant more of them and kind of try to rehabilitate them, and maybe even like have like saplings to sell to people to, like, you know, because in this area, like I said, they're kind of an endangered species. So I think that might be kind of fun, but it'd be fun to try to eventually, I mean, it would be for years to get big leaf maple syrup, because I guess it has a different kind of a unique flavor. So that's kind of cool. I still have not finished my coffee. We literally had like leftover pizza for lunch. So yesterday I got so busy. I finally got my video up, so if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. I'll maybe leave a card right here. So it is what I got my kids for Christmas. It is whatchamacallit. So I just given you my gift ideas because I went and wrapped all the presents yesterday. And I'm so glad I did, because I know it's gonna sound crazy, but I start Christmas like prep in October. I start shopping in October, and then I go to and then I try to like beginning. We're watching Elf. He is eating bubble gum off of the railing, which is really gross. Could you imagine? Will Ferrell, I mean, that guy's crazy. I don't love this movie, but we haven't watched it yet this year, so I figured, oh, we'll put it on, see how the kids like it. But yeah, so we it's all gone, bud. Sorry. Sorry, I had to deal with kids. So the first like week or so of December, I try to get all the presents folded and put away. He's mad because he wants more soda, but we don't have any more soda. He just drank all the rest of it. But so yeah, so I kind of do things in stages, because we start doing like our Christmassy things around mid-December, and so I kind of want to be done with like a lot of the like housekeeping things, like wrapping presents. I wrap them early and then I put them away. I hide them either in our trailer, or we have a big box in our bedroom that I put them in, because then that way I don't have to worry about it, and it is so nice. So anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna chill for a bit, maybe watch some YouTube videos, and yeah, see how my YouTube video is doing, and then I will we'll get ready probably in about an hour or two. I'll check on the apples again, so we'll see how that goes. So this is looking, a little steamy, looking a lot more done than I was expecting, and my guess is maybe I didn't use as many apples. Maybe I didn't use as many apples they're supposed to have. I'm making bread too for dinner. You can hear my bread maker go bananas. So yeah, might be almost ready to finish it up, which is kind of exciting. So I got a pound of hamburger. So this chicken is for tomorrow, but it has to thaw all day. And I got some chicken broth out of my freezer that I made months ago for, we're gonna do hamburger soup tonight. Just really simple kind of, I feel like everyone has their own variation of hamburger soup, so I'm just gonna find something with all the ingredients I have, because I wanna start doing soups more often, especially in the winter. I don't know why we don't eat more, eat soup. Can't talk today. So yeah, so we're gonna have soup, and then we'll have some fresh applesauce. But yeah, look, it's pretty much already looking like applesauce. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and put in the rest of the spices, and then I'm going to, I don't even think I need I just am gonna take my immersion blender and just kind of blend it all up so it's nice and smooth. So we'll see how much applesauce we got today. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's still steamy, it's still hot. So I'm gonna let this cool a little bit, and then I'm gonna get some quart jars and see. I'm guessing probably maybe 2 quarts I made. So I'm gonna pull it out and see. So I'm gonna do that, and yeah, we'll let it cool off before I start spooning it into a quart jar. Faster than I was expecting. It's only 10:53, so almost 11. I was expecting it to cook like all day. But you know what? That's kind of exciting, because I feel like our fall, like we did a lot over the summer, and I think we just got really burnt out at fall, so I kind of didn't really do as much as I wanted to do, like canning wise. I literally only canned some blackberry jam. I have like 6 of these that I canned, and so I'm thinking,
are oranges healthy for you?
They are healthy for you.
Well, I do like them.
Yeah, I craved oranges with Malia and Corbin, and it's funny because they're both like, they love oranges. So I'm working on another video right now too, so you'll have to wait and see. It's a really fun Christmas video. So, but yeah, like I went really fast, so I'm kind of excited. They're still watching the movie, and I'm thinking, hopefully if the weather's not terrible, like maybe going for a walk in our woods or something this afternoon. We'll see, because I just want to get out of the house a little bit, get some fresh air. So I'm gonna get some lunch going. Probably just gonna do some ham sandwiches, because I don't really have the energy for anything else. And yeah, and like I said, we're gonna do hamburger soup tonight for dinner, just something simple. And I kind of want to do like once a week, make a soup, and it might end up being Saturdays, just because that's easy to, you know, throw it on the stove and whatnot. So we'll kind of see how that goes, but here's hoping. Just let it simmer all afternoon. Call it good. Oh, there's one more up there. They're gonna eat all my oranges by the end of the day. So So I got not quite 3.5 quarts of applesauce. So I'm really excited about this. I'm going to just throw these in the fridge because we will go through this really quickly. But yeah, that was actually a lot of fun. They cooked a lot quicker than I expected. I was kind of surprised, but in a lot of ways I'm kind of glad. Like, it's not going to take all day to do. So yeah, we're going to get some lunch going. We'll probably have some applesauce with our lunch because why not? And then I'm going to put the other two, I'll probably finish off the half quart with the kids for lunch, and then the other two we're going to have for, we're actually tomorrow making a big like 3-course dinner. And I have a few recipes that I'm trying to use, so we'll kind of see how it goes, but I'm kind of excited. So anyway, we're gonna get some lunch going now. It's now 1:42, and the kids, I sent them upstairs to go play a little bit. I'm actually going to sit down. I might pop up some popcorn and get, I want to put on one of my Hallmark movies that I haven't finished yet. There's a couple that I've saved, and so I'm going to see if I can watch one. Our internet's kind of weird out here, especially because it's been really rainy today, so it kind of is iffy whether or not it'll play. Hopefully next spring, they're launching another satellite because we're on satellite internet because we're out in the country, and hopefully next spring it'll be more, I guess, better internet. They're upgrading people, I guess. So that's the hope. So right now we just got to get through winter. I think they said March is when they said they do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then after my movie, I'm gonna hopefully it'll be time to start dinner. So I'm kind of ready for Hubs to be home, to be honest. So I'm tired. Just got home. It is 3:12 and I'm starting dinner. Ooh. You hear a driveway doorbell. And I'm starting on dinner. So bread's done in the bread maker, and the I don't have any beef broth. I'm making just like hamburger soup. I have not made this in like a really long time. Like, I'm trying to think if I've ever actually made it, but I'm gonna make this for the family, and I kind of am trying to make my Saturdays like, and it's something that I want to like sit and kind of simmer on the stove for, you know, probably by the time it's all in here and done, it'll probably be simmering for like a couple hours. And so, figure if I start at 3, if we're hungry for an early dinner, then we can eat it sooner. And if we're not hungry yet, then, you know, you can kind of let it simmer. So this is frozen chicken broth that I got from my, one of my chickens, and I made broth like a long time ago. So I'm trying to kind of use it up so I can make it again and kind of get my, like, figure out how to, that I'm doing it right or whatnot. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. I'm kind of thinking Saturdays, I'm going to try to do like a soup on Saturdays just because it's easy. And I kind of like that idea, like, especially through the winter. Saturdays are kind of like, either they're really hectic and busy and, you know, we don't have time for anything. And so that's why I'm thinking like crock pot soup, or they're kind of lazy Saturdays and I can like take my time with stuff. So thinking I'm going to do that. And then soup just works well for winter time because, you know, it's cold, the weather, you know, it's not really, and it's been rainy today too. So we've been watching Christmas movies. I was watching a Hallmark movie and then I had to stop to finish. I unloaded the dishwasher again and put the rest of the load in, so the sink is now clean. And yeah, so we're gonna get some dinner started, and yeah, that's what's going on. All right, so it is about
Help me over here.
she just had her bath, so we're just finishing up dinner. Sorry, I had to get a kid dressed up in her jammies, so we're getting ready to watch a movie.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, Mia.
Hello.
Can you tell everyone thanks for watching, and we'll see them next time?
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
All right, well, I better get off here. We got family movie night tonight, and so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye.